This is our 51st segment of my Thanksgiving special. We're gonna play Jeopardy Deluxe Edition on the SNES. Let's see how we do this game. Back up a bundle, hopefully.
This is Jeopardy!
Taking on Jenny and Liz this game, 2 females against me. Here we go.
Here are the categories.
1 daily double in one of these 6 categories. We're dealing with world religion, TV reruns, literature. We have first ladies, art, and finally we're going to be closing it out with leftovers. Alright. Let's start things off with art for 100.
The answer is...
As seen in her style, American artist Mary Cassatt studied with Impressionists in this city. What is Paris? Art for 200.
The answer is...
Around 1535, Michelangelo began The Last Judgment, a fresco on the wall of this room. What is the bathroom? No. Ugh. It's happened in the first Jeopardy, in the first version of Jeopardy for the SNES as segment number 1. Got the first clue right, got the second clue wrong. Liz, sorry. Liz buzzed in. My bad. The Sistine Chapel. If they had said building, then I would have gotten it, but oh well. So they kind of misworded the clue. Oh well. World Religion 100.
The answer is...
Let's bounce back. In Hebrew, this word literally means fit, as in fit to be eaten. What is kosher? World Religion for 200.
The answer is...
The holy day of the week in the Seventh-day Adventist Church. What is Saturday? Let's have World Religion for 300. I'm out of the hole now and I got some cash.
The answer is...
Tied with Liz, anyway. Biblical event commemorated by the taking of communion in Christian ceremonies. What is the Last Supper? Let's go with World Religion for 400.
The answer is...
European mercenaries of the 15th to 19th century, they now exist only to protect the Pope. Liz. Oh, I think I know it. The Swiss Guards. Yeah, that was my guess. But, oh well, too late. Liz takes the lead for right now, and we go to the next clue. Okay, she's going to close it out.
The answer is...
Every good Muslim is expected to make one of these pilgrimages to Mecca once in his life. Well, Jenny buzzes in for the first time in this game. Let's see if she can tie me for second place. A Hajj, however you say it, but either way, she got it right. Tied with me for second place right now, and we're going to the next clue. Which is art for 300.
The answer is...
Alright. American folk artists whose first paintings were copies of Currier and Ives prints. Oh, Jenny's gonna try it? Alright. See if she knows it. Oh, she ain't got a clue. Too bad. Too bad. So sad. Bet you're mad, but I'm glad. Nobody else is going to buzz in. We're looking for Grandma Moses. Grandma Moses. Jenny, your turn. Art for 400. Daily double. You have 200, but you can risk up to 500, which is what she'll do. And here's the clue in art. See if you get it. It's the art of carving whalebone. Scrimshaw. She got it right. Takes the lead right now with $700. Now it's TV reruns for 100.
The answer is.
Alright, should do good in this category. She was bottled in Baghdad some 2,000 years ago by the Blue Djinn, who is Genie. Could I have TV reruns for 200?
The answer is.
Answer there. On the Addams Family, this long-haired cousin hung around in the chimney. Who is It? Cousin It. TV reruns for 300. I'm in the lead now.
The answer is.
Working for Bill Davis, Giles French acted as nanny to Sissy and these twins. Liz. Buffy and Jody. That is correct. Alright, Liz, what do you want to do? Where are you going? First Ladies for 100, okay.
The answer is.
She was so popular in 1976 that some campaign buttons read, "Elect Betty's husband," who was Betty Ford. Let's go back to TV reruns and I'd like it for 400, please.
The answer is.
If you ask Phil Donahue, who's that girl, he'd give you her name. Who's Marlo Thomas? $500, please.
The answer is.
Laugh-In regulars Larry Hovis and Richard Dawson were both regulars on this sitcom. What is Hogan's Heroes? Then, almost a decade later, Richard Dawson would start hosting The Family Feud. Okay. Up to $1,800 now. Let's have First Ladies for 200, please.
The answer is.
Her husband dedicated his book Six Crises to her, saying she also ran. Jenny. Let's see if she'll tie Liz for second place, and they'll each have half of what I have. Pat Nixon. Sorry about the yawning there. First Ladies 300.
The answer is.
An Army wife for over 30 years, she considered the Gettysburg house her first real home. Who is Mary Todd Lincoln? No. Down to $1,500. Jenny. Mamie Eisenhower. Oh, okay. Alright. First Ladies for 400. Alright.
The answer is.
Answer there. Her loyalty to the government was questioned because she was a Southerner. Hey, Tiger. Who is Mary Todd Lincoln? I'll try it again.
The answer is.
Eleanor Roosevelt's actual first name. Eleanor, what was Anna? That's correct. I have twice as much as Jenny now. Art for 500.
The answer is.
Let's get it out of the way. Answer there. Noted surrealist Rene Magritte was from this low country. What is Belgium? Rene Magritte was from Belgium, correct. I'd like leftovers for 100.
The answer is.
Some say the art of topiary gardening was invented in this empire by a friend of Augustus. What was the Roman Empire? No? Guess I had to be more specific on that one. Liz? You know this one any better than I do? It was just Rome. Not Roman, just Rome. Alright. Okay. Let's go to the next clue. Which is leftovers for 200.
The answer is.
And the answer there? The 40-day display of Dukakis's wax figure was the shortest in this London museum's history. What is Madame Tussauds? There you go. Leftovers 300.
The answer is.
Embroidery stitches will be more regular if the fabric is held taut in one of these. Looking for a hoop. A hoop. Literature 100.
The answer is.
The first line of Gone with the Wind says that this character was not beautiful. Who's Scarlett O'Hara? Let's have Literature 200.
The answer is.
Part 1 of this Robert Louis Stevenson novel is entitled The Old Buccaneer. What is Treasure Island? Let's have Literature 300.
The answer is.
The hero of this J.D. Salinger novel had a precocious little sister named Phoebe. What is The Catcher in the Rye? Literature 400. $3,600 in cash.
The answer is.
His 1925 novel, An American Tragedy, was based on a real-life murder case. Theodore Dreiser. Oh, yeah.
The answer is.
Turgenev's greatest novel, relatively speaking. Liz. Father and Sons. Alright. 2 clues left. Alright.
The answer is.
Next clue. This woodwind instrument has been described as a clarinet with a cold in its chest. What is a bassoon? Now the last clue.
The answer is.
First name of Mr. Bartlett, whose familiar quotations is a standard reference work. Not sure on this one. I'll give it to Jenny. John Bartlett. So Jenny has $2,100. I'm in the lead with $4,000. Liz has $1,800. So she's going first in Double Jeopardy. And here we go, the categories. Tougher clues.
Here are the categories.
Let's see if the categories sound tougher. Ballet. Oh, that one's not too terrible. History. Okay, that one's fine. Maps. We'll see about that one. Women in history. That one's alright. Education. That's not bad. And finally, famous pairs. Alright, these might not be so tough after all. Here we go. Women in history, 200.
The answer is.
Through there. For her service in this war, Pennsylvania awarded Molly Pitcher a $40 a year pension. What is the Civil War? Ugh, the other one. Looking for the Revolutionary War. Had to go back earlier than that. Earlier than the Civil War. Slipping a little bit, but we'll bounce back. Maps for 200.
The answer is.
This continental name first appeared on a map in 1507. What is America? Let's have maps for 400.
The answer is.
$4,000. While the term map refers particularly to land areas, this term refers to marine maps. Liz? Anything? Chart. Alright. Maps for 600.
The answer is.
Until the 1500s, maps were based on writings of this Greek geographer and astronomer. Who is, Socrates. No. I'm slipping. That's not good. Jenny. Ptolemy, alright. Ballet 200.
The
Should be
answer
better in
is.
this category. Frederick Ashton played one of the ugly stepsisters in this ballet he choreographed. What is Cinderella? Ballet 400.
The answer is.
Susan Yaffe performed part of this expiring bird ballet at George Bush's inaugural gala. What is Swan Lake? A ballet for 600. I'm right back up to $4,000.
The answer is.
Let's see if I can go higher than that amount. The Moors Pavane is a ballet of love, death, and betrayal based on this play. What is Othello? This time I'm going to go past regular $4,000. That's more like it. Ballet for 800.
The answer is.
There we go. In the ballet Sylvia, this goddess of the hunt mortally wounds the villain with an arrow. Who is Diana? Diana! And ballet for 1,000.
The answer is.
A pas poisson is a movement in which a dancer bends her body like one of these creatures. What's a fish? Up to $6,400, ran the category. Okay. Let's try women in history for 400.
The answer is.
Legend says Zilingshi, the wife of the Chinese Emperor Huang Ti, discovered this fiber. What is silk? Uh-huh. Women in history for 6?
The answer is.
Didn't mean to turn my Xbox on. Though a lawyer herself, she fought against equal rights for working women and founded Stop ERA. Phyllis Schlafly. Alright. Okay. History for 200.
The answer is.
In the late 1400s, Torquemada was confessor to this Spanish queen before he led the Inquisition. Who is Isabella? History 400.
The answer is.
This series of holy wars against the Muslims led to establishment of trade with the Middle East. What were the Crusades? History for 600.
The answer is.
When this Mongol emperor was a little boy, his father Yasuge was poisoned by Tartars, who is Genghis Khan. It's always a 50-50 on this one. I always get it right or wrong. I picked the right one this time. History for 800.
The answer is
Closer. Hitler's World War II efforts to regain Antwerp. It's also fought by those who gained too many pounds. What is the Battle of the Bulge? History for 1000.
the answer is
Answer there. The Act of Union divided England and Wales in 1563 during his reign. Who is Henry VIII? That's going to put me very close to $10,000. Woo! Could I have maps for 800?
the answer is
Answer there. These types of fronts are indicated by triangles on weather maps. What are cold fronts? Correct. In 5 figures now. Maps for 1000.
the answer is
Alright. The vertical and horizontal lines of a map's grid cross at points called these. Jenny. Oh, she doesn't know. Too bad. Pika-roopa. Coordinates. Alright. Okay. Where to now? Famous pairs, 200. Oh! One of the 2 daily doubles. Your chance to try to move up there. When partners Bert and Irving founded this ice cream chain in 1948, they had fewer than 31 flavors, and it's Baskin Robbins. Oh, she doubled their money. Oh, she's within striking distance. Education for 200.
the answer is
Veterans were first granted funds to continue their education under this 1944 bill. What's the GI Bill? I'll take, Famous Pairs 400.
the answer is
He shared top billing on his TV cartoon show with the Roadrunner, who is Bugs Bunny. Uh, 600.
the answer is
Famous Pair, 600. I bet. With Bill Todman, he produced TV game shows such as I've Got a Secret and What's My Line. Who's Mark Goodson? Famous Pairs, 800.
the answer is
Last name of tax specialists Henry and Richard. What is Block? Famous Pairs for 1000.
the answer is
In the early 1960s, Roger Maris and the Southern New York Yankee were known as the M&M Boys. Who is Mickey Mantle? Education for 400.
the answer is
U.S. educator who advised Teddy Roosevelt and tapped on racial problems in politics. Who is Booker T. Washington? Yep. Education for 600.
the answer is
At most U.S. high school graduations, this second-ranking student gives the welcoming address. Who's the salutatorian? Could I have education for 800? After there's the other daily double. A little while ago, I couldn't get past $4,000. Now I'm at 14,600. How much of that do I want to put at risk? I'm going to go gutsy and go 10,400. Whoa. So put me at $25,000 if I get this right. Here's the clue in education. The highest possible score on the math or verbal section of the Scholastic Aptitude Test. What is 800? Yes! $25,000. Education for 1,000.
The answer is.
The language spoken at the first U.S. kindergarten opened in 1856 in Watertown, Wisconsin. What is German? Women in history for 800.
The answer is.
Cannot be caught at this point. You've heard of a 9-day wonder? Well, she was nicknamed the 9 Days Queen. Who is Lady Jane Grey? Now the last clue.
The answer is.
Visiting her birthplace at 10 East Oglethorpe in Savannah, Georgia won't get you a merit badge. I have a clue on this one, but I'll let Jenny have this one. Juliette Lowe. Yep, so she's at $2,700. Liz has $8,000, and I have $26,800, and I cannot be caught. Category is clothing. I'm going to go just $200 only. Some dictionaries say the French for this short coat was nicknamed for the French for Jacob. That's going to get me $27,000 this game alone. $27,000 is what I'm going to end up with this game.
The final Jeopardy answer is.
We're looking for a jacket. Correct. Putting Jenny at $5,400. Liz, you're going up to $14,000, and I've won $27,000. And I will see you all for that next segment right after this.